Hey mortals. Um, uh, I had to stop the streaming of Avengers because when we get to a certain part, near the end, there's a lot of side stories for the characters, but it takes a lot of grinding to open them up fully. So I'm grinding my way offline, because there's no point in people wanting to watch me, grind over and over the same missions to build up, certain stats so it unlocks. So I have decided to so I'm gonna turn this music down, it's loud as hell in my ear. I've decided to stream Mankind Divided because obviously I've started playing it because I wanted to get a Cyberpunk fix until the game Cyberpunk 2077 come out. So this is why I'm gonna stream this. This is Mankind Divided. This is the next one. As you've probably seen that I've streamed all of Human Revolution. So now I'm gonna do Mankind Divided. And so just putting on the stream there. And now I'm gonna do this just because I missed it and I want to play some more Adam Jensen. So there is a little bit of I have played this game before, but I think it's like 4 years ago. So I do have some extra. I do have a finished file which I'm going to use to do Play Plus. So I'll start with extra guns and stuff like that just to make things a little easier. Again, I'm going to try and do a non-lethal playthrough, so that'll be fun. But there is a couple of little trailers that'll help ease any new followers into the Human Revolution storyline and some stuff that happened between them at the start of this game. So I'm going to play those now and let you guys catch up on what happened and what's going to happen, and then we'll start the game and we'll see how it goes. So yes, let's get it started. I'll be quiet during these videos just so you can hear and watch them. So I'm going to start this one first. This is a recap of the first game, just to let you know.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree.
Sorry guys, 1 second. That is way too loud in my ear. I'm just going to change the audio. I'll try 50% on everything. Okay, we'll try it again. Extras.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job. Said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them. Their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullet slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The AUG killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the AUG's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. It wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett, even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarif's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands, I suspected she wanted to say more, but Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before, Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities. The UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor turned philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Sarif's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Sarif's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Sarif had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
And that, my friends, is what happened in the first game. It kind of it's moved over certain parts, like all the people getting biochipped. We choose not to get the biochip, so it never affected us in the game. Malik, when she crashed, can die in the game if you didn't save her. We did save her, so it's because we're awesome. And there's just stupid little other things, you know, the crap that were glossed over, you know, like how you got to Hangsha and certain other parts, but not really overly story destroying. The next two are going to be trailers for Mankind Divided before it was released, and they're cool looking trailers, and the graphics are, and some of the cinematography in it is very polished, so I figured you guys would like to see that before I started the game fully. So we'll play the next one, the announcement trailer, then Mechanical Apartheid. I think it's Apartheid. Okay, I'll start it. Again, I won't talk through it, just so you could watch it.
We are human beings. Each and every one of us. This must not go on. This injustice must end.
An increase in the number of terrorist attacks highlights the danger posed by augmented citizens.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
Help me!
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become. They've worked from the shadows for years, shaping the future, manipulating lives, controlling information. Innocents have died as they play their game.
We will not sit idly by and allow our rights to be eroded out of fear and ignorance any longer. We will not be herded into ghettos and treated as outcasts. We will stop at nothing.
The world is different now. The old rules no longer apply. So much pain. So many lies. Their darkness must end.
This should be your fight as well, brother. The promise of a golden age is over.
I won't let it happen again.
As you can see, things have got a little bit darker in the Deus Ex world. A lot of hate towards augments have reared their ugly head because of in the last game about the attacks. Augment people were controlled and started attacking people all around them, you know, those they loved and all that. This next video will show it a bit more. This next video will show how it destroyed families, how it destroyed relationships, how it affected people when they lost control of their augments. It's kind of a bit dark and sad, but it's also a bit enlightening. Enlightens some of the topics that we're going to be going through in the game, and you understand why the game's going in this direction. But as you can see, Adam was a bit more callous, a bit more killing people. Well, I do tend to make him a bit non-lethal in my playthroughs, so we'll smooth off those hard edges that he's acquired between games. So yes, the next one is going to show what happened when all these augments around the world lost their mind, and what happened afterwards, before the game. So here it is.
How did we get here?
Technology is advancing at a phenomenal rate. Artificial eyes to cybernetic limbs.
The promise of a better future.
We now have the choice to free ourselves from any kind of limitation.
Strength, power, speed. Now I focus on what really matters.
Have these augmentations really been
There are
tested?
people who say, though, what is happening is unnatural, that we're playing God. But people were scared of electricity, and where would the world be without
What
that?
happens if this technology falls into the wrong hands?
Diseases or viruses that could wipe out the human race.
Scenes of terror are being witnessed worldwide.
What kind of madness has gripped the mechanically augmented people? 9 million deaths confirmed and counting.
This is an attack on humanity and the universal values that we share.
These people were hacked. They had no control.
What is the appropriate response? And can we actually protect ourselves from this happening again?
I have no idea what happened. I would never.
You tried to kill me. At what point will governments consider the idea of segregation? For all our sakes.
We can be politically correct, or we can be foolish, but it's gonna get worse and worse.
The Czech Republic adds its voice to a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
No
Reports of severe shortages of the drug neuropozyne required to inhibit the rejection of augmentations.
And we will fight for our God-given rights to defend our will.
In a sign of growing anti-augmentation sentiment, thousands march.
It doesn't matter how many idiots you get out there on the street. We will not relinquish our limbs. Do you understand?
What is happening on this planet is a mass fear-mongering, and the mainstream media pushing this narrative.
The officer suffered severe facial injury.
Incident after incident after
You need
incident.
to be afraid, because they are coming for you.
We will not be made slaves to corporations. We will rise up.
To them, we are the enemy.
Have you seen what your kind are doing?
My kind? You sound just like them.
We've come to a tipping point. We can't live like this anymore.
This violence is completely out of control.
The road is being paved for this corporate militant state.
What do they have planned for us?
Why are they building concentration camps?
What's going on out there?
Reports of multiple fatalities. There's only one way to deal with these bloodthirsty fanatics.
A lot of people died. Now you want to take away our freedom? You will pay for it in blood.
Multiple detonations looks like car
The
bombs.
Augmented Rights Coalition denies responsibility.
The Segregation Act has been passed into law, effective immediately.
Augmented persons are being asked to move to safe and secure segregated districts.
I don't want them to take me.
We are still your neighbors, your brothers, your sisters, who love us. We lost everything. Our dreams. Our innocence.
Where are you taking her? Where are you taking her?
Our humanity.
Well, as you can see, it wasn't very pretty. Between games, a lot of shit happened, went down, the world started tearing itself apart. People started getting segregated, lovers, husbands, children and fathers, mothers and grannies, sisters and brothers. But yeah, it's not a pretty world out there, and we'll see more of that in game. You know, with some of the stuff we'll come against. If I remember correctly, it should delve a wee bit into how the people are living and how they're getting their neuropazine. You remember the neuropazine was helped augmented people from rejecting their mechanical parts. Well, it seems that they're withholding it from augmented people, so people are getting sick and it's causing pain, rejection, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, it's not pretty for them at the moment, and we're going to find that out. But right now we're going to start the game. I'm going to try and do a non-lethal playthrough. Obviously this is the introduction mission that gets you into it and what Adam's been doing with his time. So I won't bore you with the details, we'll check it out. Again, I do have a plus playthrough, so I'm going to go through that way. And play from there. Should help us along a bit, you know, for the non-lethal playthrough. So yeah, get started as we go to story, new game plus, and you play the game story experience, not the challenge or captivate. Enjoy the good story and a good challenge. This is how the game is meant to be played. We'll go for give me a challenge. Don't want it to be too hard to done repeatedly over and over and over just to get a certain mission done. So yeah, I'll go for that. To enjoy the game as they were designed to be played, even if there's a learning curve, you want to master the most fluid method of controlling Adam. The controls was perfect. Why mess with a good thing? This is the closest past reaction control. Standard. Your skills have been sharpened by years of playing first. We'll go with Mankind Divided. Obviously it's going to be a bit of a wee learning curve for me again, since it's been many years since I played this. But yeah, I'm sure we'll learn fast. And I think most of the things have changed. Y is now it's not invert wheel, it's sprint. L's cover, right's crouch, augments. LB is augmentation, so it must be activated. RB is throw secondary weapon. Throw secondary weapon must be bombs, stuff like that. Iron sight, fire, augmentations. Okay, we'll go Mankind Divided play controls. If you want to start a new game, auto saves will be overwritten and some progress may be lost. Okay. You can enjoy Deus Ex Mankind as a standard standalone experience. You can also relive the events of Deus Ex, which took place 2 years prior, by watching it. Which took place. Do you want to recap video now? No, we've already seen that. You can always watch the recap. Yeah, that's okay. Again, I'll be quiet for most cutscenes, just so we can enjoy them.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
As you can see, many died.
You just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen, am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get him tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
I think we'll go for the tranquilizer rifle, because I like that with the playthrough. I'd rather just try and sneak past most of it.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Let's put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
It's gonna be
You're
fun.
up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Do this.
Task Force action.
Just 9 years from now.
Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
If only. If Elon Musk gets his Neuralink chip and all that sorted, you never know. Maybe it will be our future 2029. Adam's going to be all cool and not need a parachute, I bet you. just jump right out. Superman! Badass. And the Pegasus, oh sorry, the Pegasus, the Icarus landing system. Awesome.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Sorry, just getting used to the controls, guys. So we have lock and load, and obviously B's going to be takedown, I think. What's so yes, Y is run, A is thing, crouch, and this will be cover. Like that. So yes. What's LB do again? So let's see what we'll have. Sorry, 1 second. Ooh, we got a ton of weapons here. Do I have anything that's non-lethal besides what I have now? Stun gun. Ooh, got a stun gun. What do I have for it? So we'll have enough. Yeah, we'll have enough thing. What's our energy bar like? Nearly full. So does it yes, the energy bar seems to be refilling, which is good. So what else we got? How do I get weapons up? Oh shit, I want to throw that. We'll go on, I'm sure it'll come to it. Hold in.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Huh. Do we have hacking devices? So I'm just gonna have a wee quick check. Let me see. What's this? Shotgun EMP ammo. Biocell. What the hell's a biocell? Salmon. This bioelectric cell made of voltaic is a portable version of energy storing cells used to power augmentation. They can fully compatible with them. So it's good for powering up my body, basically. Use biocells to replenish your energy meter. Full or to power electrical equipment outfit. Okay, yeah. So new. So, battle rifle, nope. What's this? Triple laser thing, machine auto ammo. Apple stem painkillers, smoke grenade. Reveal software? What's reveal software? Reveal software choices and reverse routines. That's for hacking. What's a hollow site? Oh, that's for him. Can we combine? Yep. Got neuropathy, which we don't need. No, guys, I don't think we have any particular hacking shit. This is our augment for hacking. Oh. We'll continue on anyway. Shit, did that hurt me? Oh, I think I was meant to use the other system. Okay, we can't beat about the bush. Let's try this out. Okay, we'll go this way. If at first you don't succeed, punch the fucking thing. So, let's keep an eye out for anything. I don't know how it works with our powers. Let me see. According to this, there's a lot unlocked, but somebody says, oh well, sorry, you should start the game with everything unlocked anyway, and then when all this kicks off, I think stuff get locked again, and it's not accessible. Multi-tool. The portable use anti-security hacking device. Can we make this? So you want to craft multi-tool one pack. Parts available? Not yet, we'll see. Sorry, what else do I have there? Secondary, jam the signal booster, okay. Can we activate this though? Where is it? It's up above. Okay, what else we got? It's a map. History, this is going to be all stuff for read from the computers. Crafting, control schemes, we'll learn all that out afterwards. So yeah, let's do it. Wow, that is quite the view. Looks awesome. And there's the sandstorm that we're talking about. So we need to get down to this part. This is the atrium. Okay, that's gonna be our... That's gonna be our... Right. Worried we're gonna run into someone and get our ass kicked. So what's this? Titan. To equip smart vision, select it with L, then press LB to assign and B to exit out. What's this? Sense legs, smart vision. So I don't want Typhoon, so LB. Okay. So I think Titan gives us like an armor coating. Glass shield, quiet silencer legs, and thing. Okay. So it drains battery using it. Okay, so we can't go this way, and it looks like this wall is weak. Hey, this is Johnson. Knock knock. Don't think there's anyone in here, just double checking. But there is there. What the hell did I just do? I think you can... Store part to... Oh, keypad. So keypad is running. Nope. Keypad is running. Shit. So I'm still getting used to these bloody things. So biocell. Ow. I thought I was going to be able to stand that, but I guess I couldn't. Painkillers? Regeneration. After damage is taken, the health bar will slowly regenerate over time. The rate of regeneration can be increased via augmentations, obviously. The health meter can also be refilled in sleep by using medications such as painkillers and hyperstims. By using medication while the health meter is almost full, the maximum health can be exceeded temporarily. Yeah, painkillers will do that. So, yes, as you can see, the health system has come back up now. So, we'll try and hack it. It's been a while since I hacked shit. Capture.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
That's not too bad. Tutorial mode, possible covers, and we'll try tutorial mode. Hold A to round the corner. Use R to aim to the next cover and press A to vault over. Press R to aim to the next green hologram and press A to run to the cover. Tutorial complete. Do you want to exit, reset and retread? Exit. Serious, I didn't even get there. Okay, what else we got? Two guys there. Well, we know how to do takedowns. I don't think we'll do that.
هذه المنطقة آمنة. راح يكون
Ooh, headbutt to the face. I think that's it for around here, isn't it? But they did mention something about needing something destroyed. Is it in here? Hacking level 1 should be okay. Let's try that. So where do we need to go?
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
There we go. Hopefully some cool weapons in here.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Strike the lock, get it open. What else we got? Ooh, what's this? This be moved. This is weak. What is this? Okay. So it gets us into the lift shaft where we're trying to get into, is that right? Okay. So there's nothing here. Nice. Follow the green holograms to receive tutorials from various game mechanics. Experiment with any of these consequences reset or stealth possibilities. No, I think we're okay. We're not that bad. We can always do these at an hour time if we need to. So what's this? What's the hats to get down there? Is there anything else we need? I'm going to use a biocell though, because it looks like we do need where's it? Biocell. Looks like we do need some energy. Is that the biocell? The hell? Oh. My bad, 1 second. Press LT, use. Okay, let's try a set. So we're going to give it a wee quick save, guys. Create a new file. As you can see, it was 2017 or so that I played this game last. It was a good 3.5 years ago, near 4. So yeah, we're going to create a new save. There's not enough routes to create a new save game. Please delete some of the... No, it looks like we're just going to go to the old ones and thing it. Right, let's go. So I want to find a good way of sneaking up on this guy. I'll go up this way. So guys, I'm gonna turn on the subtitles just to see what they're talking. You know, might as well get the full experience. So what do we need? We need controls, audio. Subtitles are on or off? That doesn't make sense. I think that's on. Let's try it.
Last thing we need is the comms breaking down.
I don't know.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too,
Follow the green. What is it? Combat tutorial. Seed and max health grenades. No, we don't need that.
You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
So, what's this? Biocell. See if we can use the trank gun. Where'd the other guy go? Right, well I think we've got this covered up. We were meant to knock off something. Like a... what do you call it? Shit, hold on. Like a radio jamming thing? Where is it? Sorry. Is it here, there? Secondary, jam the signal booster, okay. Show on map. It's not showing on any fucking map. Oh. See now have access to the atrium. Is it up here? Well, we'll find out in a minute. So I was just checking. Sorry, I got messages and I didn't even know. Oh, a different game. Your stalkers here. Hey, Shawnee. Yes, no, this is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. It's about augmented. It's like a futuristic game. You know, very cyberpunk, very augmentation, technology and that. But you love Jensen's voice. It's definitely a cool ass voice when he talks.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
try and take all these guys down. Shit. Where's it? Fuck. Getting a bit off Morgan's shoe there. Should have got the stun gun instead. Oh, you're fucked. I know. I wanted to see if I could go in and just, you know, you can do a thing called an instant takedown, but I had enough energy to do it, but there was too much bullet damage there.
Jensen, you want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts, but I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
So I need to sneak past these guys. Right. Let's see. It's good with the hang, but it's like, you know, when you're using the sniper rifle, kind of it drifts, so you have to wait till it drifts back into view. You have to get your aim right. Well, that is something we need to do, but
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the barrels.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
okay. Oh shit, not me to do it. Still getting used to these damn controls. Right. Hopefully it wasn't detected there. Shit, 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 shit. Bucky. You can't take them down without fucking having someone come after you afterwards. I kind of got too ahead of myself there. Not again.
Want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts, but I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
You just get knocked the fuck out. Right, let's see if there's a different way to do this. Somebody in here?
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Right, so that looks like poisonous gas, but if I've got all my augments, I should, by rights, be able to go through this. Right, so we'll try this now. Right, seems they're all busy fucking firing in the other direction anyway. Right. And let's throw. I can. Yeah. No scoped. Shit. Hello, everyone. Right. So I took a bit of a doing there. Sorry, when I kind of got into the thick of it, I kind of zone out. But yeah, looks like we took them all down. Because that's how we roll, baby. Ooh, gun. So there's some kind of device for...
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
الإشارة لحد دلوقتي.
Right. I think we're meant to be knocking off some kind of system. I can find the fucking thing. Right, let's save here 1 second. What else we got?
Keep looking. عايزكم تفضلوا مصحصحين وما تشيلوش ايديكم من على الزبال. Come on! End this! هجيبك حتى لو كنت فين.
ايه؟ So this looks like the jamming device.
Disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Sing's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Seeing the comb boosters installed, range was verified with our men as it rifled the atrium. Okay, it looks like we've got that sorted, so let's move on. Excuse me. Nothing. Okay. Let's just do a wee quick check. Okay. It's all good stuff to sell, woman. Shit, looks like they killed someone. Sorry I couldn't save you. Sorry, one second, guys. There's two guys here. So controls are still a bit iffy getting used to. Okay, got these guys knocked out.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
Maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Back. System seems straightforward enough. We need to go... What? We'll go this way. What the... This is weird. Oh, right, so... Capture this one.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
So this might cut into a cutscene, so I'm going to save, just to be sure. I think I'll play it until this mission's done and we'll start the game proper, and then we'll stop it there. Yeah, it was right.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. Alright, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Augs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the?
The part has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, This isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up!
Greedy. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Was Singh? I'm not sure if I did.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you.
No, stop!
Get planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Panchaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure Seraph Industries closed its doors.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global
Task Force
jurisdiction.
29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Quite the introduction. Mm-hmm. How do we
What
do?
have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. The sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
Very
won't
shadowy.
succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be initial. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Interesting. How do we do the mission?
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Jensen's looking a bit older. A bit more worn. Aha, 1 week later.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
So must be all checkpoints.
So sorry. Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man, seriously?
We could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Moving a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
Some subtitles up.
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augové, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. Doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
What the hell? Checkpoints everywhere. Okay, I'm augmented. Don't have a fucking guy.
Just watch yourself, Glenn.
Seems the place is full of planks. Augmented people. What do I have to do? Oh.
Come on.
Okay, boss.
You're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses. And we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
I never saw that church. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
What was that? Oh shit. Wasn't me. I did not do it. I'm an innocent dog.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
This is not gonna be good. Oh no, she's alive. No. Oh. Hmm. 30 hours after the train station bombing.
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
I think half of my augments
Yeah, I'm okay.
powered down.
Worse. Jesus, how fucked up
Augments
is
are
that
locked
thing,
up.
huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Regroup before heading out. Right, so is my augments shut down? Yeah, you can't even go to it. Yeah, all my systems are shutting down. He has no powers at all. Well, the powers. He has no extraordinary augments to use. Okay, so we'll have a wee look about first, see what we got. Weapons. What's around here? Oh, that was a porn mag. Flowers. Be Resident Evil. Just get some of those. Make some medicine. What else we got? I'm also going to check mission playthrough because I want to see if what happened to the guy. Did we save him? Side mission point of history. So skill of access to it and restore power to the keypad. Stop the helicopter from scraping. Secondary, jam the signal booster. Secondary, protect, sing. So we did everything. So yeah, no, we did good in the last mission. Everything's ticked. So good job, us. Yeah, I suppose we can head out. Oh. Seems that you can craft stuff. Oh, radio. Nice. This apartment's good. So what's my weapons like? Didn't even check. Did they take all my weapons today? Nope, we're still good in that front. What else can we do? I need to clean this up, some inventory up, but I'll do it another time. Do some washing. So change page.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarek.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Give him a wee call in a second. Just gonna check around his apartment first. Radio. What's this? Laptop? Meal. Looks like we have none. Or, sorry, do I have to go and eat? What would do? Hey Jensen, sorry not back to you before this. Been bright and safe paperwork, and frankly I'm surprised you're asking. Only met Miller once via the NSN, seemed more than competent. Was the tactical assault group in Australia before the incident. Hell of a marksman, so they say. Don't know how he ended up overseeing the Central European office, but then I don't understand how you ended up there either. After Detroit I figured your SWAT experience and my recommendations would get you in the door. But I thought headquarters would keep you in the States. Sure could use you inside the VOG developers to get a handle on the black market suppliers we've been chasing down. Hate to say it, but they're giving us hell. Ah well, adapt and react. Right, anyway, not much I can tell you about Miller. If you put in for transfer, let me know first thing, I'll pull some strings. Adam, thank you for your detailed specifications. Transcode as discussed, they will be completed within 10 business days. Sincere. Ooh, got a new coat. Dr. Moore says you'll probably come in after a good night's sleep, despite what just happened to you. I have no idea why you do that. If it was me, the F9 is the last place I would want to go right now. Don't let the bunker atmosphere fool you. This place is a target. We are all targets. But we're not here, okay? You understand we're talking in person. PS related to above, we need to talk about. Change the outfit password is now the name of the band of this shirt Harriet wore. That time I saw her, the one I told you about. So I'm not trying to be cute or cryptic, I'm trying to be safe. Try running through your home smart system interface again. Let me know if you're getting the armor regrets. This room should take care of. Last thing I want to do is your shoes leave the apartment with bullets. Okay. Smart home. Unlock doors, open wall panel. Okay. There's wall panel. Oh, that's the wall panel. Cool. So close it then. Just to see if that was it.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, it is. Cool. Right. I will do a new save, check out Sarf's call, and then we'll save it from there for the next playthrough. Yeah, what was that all about?
They claim the U.S. government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented training.
What is this like a hacking thing with his hand? Oh, cool. Right, what calls?
Adam, thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job. Part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Taiwan Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Awful nice of her after saving her frickin' ass.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably
Still
tell you
Pritchard.
there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Seems iffy. Why the fuck would he have to sign paperwork? He used to be a billionaire. It's weird. I'm still topless. Where's my coat? Ah, there it is. I knew to say something about a coat.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now.
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Right. Yes, guys, we're going to save it here. Let's check out outfits first. Tactical. And then the coat. Modern armor. That's the only one we got. And then the coat. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to save it here. And that was just basically an introduction, as you've seen the videos that I showed at the start, and then this goodbye mission, which we seem to do well. Ticked all the boxes. The introduction to this part. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here as it's getting late, so we will pick off in hopefully another day or two and continue on our merry adventure. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next playthrough. So be safe, and I'll talk to you later.